restaurant owner or planning to be one, this video will save you from the biggest trap that kills most restaurants, and that's high interest debt. I'm about to show you a way that you can access up to $150,000 of capital at 0% interest without 3 months bank statement, collateral, tax returns, pay stubs, or any sort of documentation. My name is Ayman Aitali, and I've helped over 3,000 business owners get approved for more than $50 million in 0% business funding. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how restaurant owners are getting $50,000 to $250,000 of capital at 0% interest from 5 major banks, and how one restaurant got over 260 approved at 0%. So here's what most restaurant owners get completely wrong. They rely on business loans, lines of credit, or even credit cards that charge them 18 to 24% interest. Or worse, they take merchant cash advance that bleed their margins dry with daily and weekly payments, let alone the insane interest rate on those loans. Because nobody showed them a smarter way. Meanwhile, already spending tens of thousands each month on ingredients, payroll, inventory, marketing, and upgrades, and it's all being charged to high interest debt. That's not growth capital, that's a ticking financial time bomb. Every dollar in interest is money stolen from your profit, your team, or your future. And what's crazy is you could be doing all of it with 0% interest instead. And you would be amazed how easy to qualify for 0% funding. So what if you could get access to $150,000 in business credit at 0% interest for 12 to 21 months? By the way, if you want us to do this for you, you can just click the link below to see how we're able to help business owners, restaurant owners, just like you, get access to 0% business funding. Today, I'm going to walk you through the secret strategy, the exact 0% process that works best for restaurants, the application strategy that gets you approved by all 5 banks, and the credit bureau game plan that guarantees your approvals. These banks regularly approve $50,000 to $100,000 per card. That's up to $250,000 total, and restaurants are the perfect use case. You can use it to cover payroll in slow months, buy kitchen equipment, furniture, POS systems, stock up on food, beverages, and cleaning supplies, fund renovation, or launch new marketing campaigns. Now let's run the numbers. Let's say you borrow $150,000 at 20% interest over 5 years. You're looking at over $90,000 in interest alone. That's $240,000 total payback for the same $150,000 you borrowed. Now let's compare that to you using 0% business credit cards. Same 150, but at 0% interest for 12 to 21 months. You pay exactly $150,000, no interest, no extra fees. That's $90,000 saved. Money that could go into new kitchen, more staff, or next location. Or better yet, that's $90,000 you could put right into your pocket. So now let's cover the banks. First one is Chase Inc. Business Unlimited. This card offers you 0% interest for 15 months, a higher limit, $75,000. It pulls from Experian, and it's a great card for all-purpose spending, no category limits. Card number 2 is from BofA, Business Customized Cash. It's 0% for 12 months. The highest limit I've seen is $50,000. It gives you 3% cash back on restaurant categories, and it pulls from Experian. The third card is US Bank Business Triple Cash, 0% for 12 months, typically up to $50,000 to $75,000 limit, with 3% cash back on restaurant and food services. It pulls from TransUnion, one of the highest leverage limits for small businesses. Number 4, Amex Blue Business Cash. This is a card for 0%. There is no preset spending limit, and the limit differs per client. If you have a relationship with Amex, you're going to have higher limits than usual. Option, no hard pull if your credit is solid, and it is flexible for larger purchases, scaling with usage. Number 5, Truist Business Reward Card. It's a 0% for 12 months, easier approval for newer businesses, pulls from Equifax, and best card to complete your 3 bureau strategy. Now let's talk about why we're spacing out the application this way per bureau. Because each one of these banks will pull from a different bureau, and whenever you apply, you will get an inquiry on your credit. So if we have 5 banks, and from Equifax and 1 or 2 banks pull from Experian, and you space them out, you only get up to 2 inquiries per bureau, which will not affect your credit score or your chances of getting approvals. And this sequence is the most important part, because when you start with Chase, the most inquiry sensitive to the least inquiry sensitive as we go. Now, I'll give you a quick case study about Carlos. He has a restaurant in San Antonio. He needed cash to survive the slow summer and renovate before fall. He used this strategy with our banking relationship and got $75,000 from US Bank, $35,000 from Truist, $50,000 from Chase, $45,000 from B of A, and $55,000 from Amex at a total of $260,000 at 0% interest. Now, let me preface this by saying, reason people work with us is we have the relationships at all these banks. By having the relationships, we're able to get way higher limits than what most people would get by doing it all on their own, let alone the sequencing and the structuring. So when clients work with us, we do all the sequence, we set up a game plan of the sequencing, and we send them directly to our relationship managers at the bank to get them the approval. And we're able to request limits as opposed to apply online or go to a branch and just hope for the best. That's why people work with us. Now, he used this money to renovate his dining room, paid staff, restocked everything, and launched a local campaign. His revenue grew by 42%, and he saved $65,000 in interest compared to taking traditional loan. Now, before you apply, here's what you need. So, if you want to do this all on your own, you will need an EIN, business formation document, no derogatory remarks on your credit, the monthly revenue or annual revenue. You're always using projected revenue, not the actual one. A business address, not your home address. Of course, if you have a restaurant, then that's your address. And a personal credit score of 680 or above. Like 680 is the bare minimum that we're talking about here. And if your credit score is below 680, I'm going to leave a link below to one of our partners that can actually help you fix your credit so you can acquire funding at 0%. So most restaurant owners fail because they rush or submit inconsistent info. One mistake can cost you all the 5 approvals. So make sure that you're setting everything up correctly. The biggest reasons, again, that business owners choose to work with us instead of doing it all on their own is we leverage our strong established banking relationships to secure 2 to 3 times as much funding, guaranteed, all at 0% interest. That means more capital in hand, faster, with less hassle. And the best part is we don't charge you anything up front. We only charge you based on the money that we secure for you. So if you want our help, click the link below to see if you qualify. And thank you for watching this video.